Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm William Haas, and let's clear up the world view. Miami Mayor and Trump bring Saudi Arabia's human rights concerns to South Florida. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez and President Donald Trump are celebrating Saudi Arabia's plan to open an investment office in Miami. The announcement came during the Future Investment Initiative conference in Miami Beach, sponsored by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. Suarez praised the move by saying, quote, "We are announcing the Ministry of Investment of Saudi Arabia is opening an investment Saudi office here in Miami," end quote. Saudi Minister Khalid Al-Falih called it a gateway to South America and thanked Suarez for believing in the kingdom. Supporters like tax analyst Danny Castro highlighted potential gains for Florida's economy from real estate to technology. But critics, including Joey Shea from Human Rights Watch, warned the investment effort as image laundering, masking Saudi Arabia's human rights abuses. Saudi Arabia has one of the worst records in the world on LGBTQ rights. Trump, promoting his Miami-based business ventures, called Saudi Arabia's quote-unquote a special place with special leaders. The summit also saw tech leaders like Elon Musk and financier Jared Kushner, who has ties to the kingdom's sovereign wealth fund. While new offices could boost Miami's business landscape, human rights advocates caution against ignoring the kingdom's oppressive policies. South Florida's commitment from Saudi Arabia will be the kingdom's first effort in its kind for America outside Washington. Critics suggest Miami-Dade County growing pro-Trump positions and the president's base in Palm Beach are why Saudi Arabia made this announcement. Well, I did a little research and Invest Saudi, and they say that Saudi Arabia is recognized as one of the safest countries in the world. But when you Google LGBTQ in Saudi Arabia, totally different story.
Yeah.
Homosexuality and transgender status are widely seen as immoral and indecent. Laws allow you for capital punishment, imprisonment and sentences, flogging, and everything else. And so now they're making this big move that they're bringing the soccer games over there in 2034, and now they're like, oh, we're pro-gay. I mean, it doesn't. You have to do a lot more than just say that.
It doesn't work.
You need more than words.
We're a freaking upside down world right now, Will. Let me tell you that, okay? Because if Biden would have done the same thing, can you imagine? Well, he wouldn't have done the same thing. You know, Miami is known for beautiful people, for sun, for fun, and money laundering and fraud. A lot of it, okay? We've got huge high-rises empty because they're owned by people in other countries, okay? This is just the beginning of money laundering. This is the epicenter of it. And Mr. Suarez follows suit and takes a page right out of that playbook. Francis Suarez is the son of Xavier Suarez, who was the firstborn Cuban mayor in Miami, okay? And mind you, they just want to kiss the ring and find out where they fit in the Trump regime. But don't they understand that, like, Trump doesn't see you as any other Latino, okay? You're Cuban. He thinks you're freaking Mexican, probably, okay? Yet you still want to sit there and kiss his freaking ring. All because of your crypto, the reality is it's all about money, okay? This man doesn't give a shit about his Cuban people. He doesn't give a shit about LGBTQ, even less. You know what I mean? To even invite these people to our home to break bread when they are so anti so many of our people, it's disgraceful and utterly disgusting.
Well, in addition to money laundering, there's image laundering. I'd never heard that phrase before, but that sounds like and what better place to do it here than under Mr. Suarez's eye. And maybe he thinks he's like a dynasty, like since he was the son of
like the Kennedys?
Well, like
you're not white.
Like the Trumps. He thinks he's a part of a dynasty.
Again, still not white. And it's not going to work because you're not white.
Have we forgotten that Saudi Arabia's part in 9/11 have we? I mean, it's insane,
profound,
right?
I'm still triggered.
How are we doing this? I mean, it's such an insult to someone who's lost a cousin in 9/11. This really hits home. It's outrageous, really.
Well, and what happened to trying to get away from allowing foreign investment in our country? Especially people who are not our friends, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
you know, and
Larry, go to Brickell. There are high rises, completely empty.
Well, they're
and they keep on building, and they keep on building, and they keep on building. While our own people can't find a place to rent that's reasonable. Okay, this is the world that Miami has become. You know, I moved to Miami 25 years ago, and 25 years ago, you can find a little efficiency somewhere for a couple $100 and live your life out, enjoying time on the beach, meeting new people from all over the world. That is not the case anymore. Our insurance has skyrocketed. Our house insurance is a mess. Like, our mortgage rates are disgusting. There's no parking and there's no reasonable places to rent. Yet, you want to invite Saudi Arabia in to just buy more land.
So,
well, he probably is going to build a hotel in Saudi Arabia too.
Like a Dubai. It'll be another Dubai.
Right.
So the moral of this story is don't invest Saudi.
Good idea.
I need to take a breath. That is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by